Today, Precarious plays
Pokémon Colosseum.
Have an art assignment, I think.
What?
I have, well, it's kind of a question, but it's a question like asking somebody what their favorite superpower is and also which one they would like to have.
Oh,
It's that type
so a
of
college level thesis.
I'm not talking about how you answer those questions or how I answer those questions, but one of the best things about Pokemon is how
Whoa. Juno's just gonna skip the other people around here, are you?
well, she's not talking to me. There's nobody over here.
You could probably open those doors, and did you talk to the lady right there? And did you talk to the lady in pink?
I fought her.
What about the lady behind the counter?
Well, hey friend. She's not talking. Well, maybe I have to go around to the front of the desk like a civilized person. I'm sorry. Where are
You've
my
got
manners?
some scruples. Jesus.
How about a battle as an event to commemorate the opening?
See?
That sounds great. Okay.
This is perfect. It seems like she has an overabundance of scruples. If you ask nicely, maybe she'll share.
She'll share some.
That is a steel rock. Punch it.
Punch it with a fight. And that.
Yeah.
What is a mal?
Dang darn. I think in this generation it's just steel.
Okay.
My Mawile, the Mawile I used extensively in Ultra Sun, in that generation it is steel fairy and is a fantastic creature, you know?
Let me give you
My assignment.
in the name of the beautiful diversity that is the population of Pokemon,
Yes.
come up with a red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet combination that would also work well together as a team.
Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me with this elementary bullshit? That's not even. I could do this in my sleep.
Well, then take a nap and do it and tell
I
us.
am fucking insulted at the ease with which I can't even believe you'd. What was the
Now-
question again? Hold on, let me write. It was come up with
Come up with a Pokemon team that would work well together.
that have
Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet. And I mean predominantly.
red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet.
Okay. So,
Oh.
like, an example of red would be, I think that Vileplume would have enough red to be considered red.
So are we talking like 50%? 50% or more?
I think that 60%
Okay.
should be the color.
So-
And 80% would be best. Because I know everybody's got, like, a couple of colors. So, for example, Stantler is brown.
Right, and so is Hitmontop?
Yeah. And Mawile would be black in this case.
I would argue that Mawile is close enough to yellow. Whatever, I'll see. I'm gonna go ahead and say orange and yellow and red are going to be the easier ones to figure out. Because I can think of a ton of Pokemon that would qualify for those. You know, a team that works well together. That Violet is going to be the hard one, I think. Can I use legendary Pokemon?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Assuming that you can capture this legend. I'm not going to put more rules on it.
Okay.
But you should do a version, and then we should consider whether or not you could catch all those Pokemon in the same game.
Oh, well, that's...
It's a slightly more difficult.
That's... I am willing to suggest that's almost impossible. Just because there are generations that go by where there are... Some of these would not be fulfilled, right? Especially the distinction between, like, red and orange. For example, my first thought was, like, oh, well, you could use Charizard for red. And then I thought, no, actually, Charizard is orange, Charmeleon is red. And then I started to think, oh my god, what's like a Gen 1 predominantly red Pokemon? And I thought, fucking Jinx? Is Jinx and Charmeleon Are like they the red Pokemon?
But what about Vileplume?
I know that you said that, but I think of Vileplume as purple first and foremost. But that's a failure on my part. That's not Vileplume's fault or your fault. What's
Electric is good against steel?
It
At
is.
least
It is
normal?
normally. It is
Okay.
normally effective, and actually, Lairon is rock steel, so that would be fine. Yes.
So electric.
Yes.
Okay. Just because I have a fighting type Pokemon and I put Stantler out there to intimidate, but now that that's done, I realized that he was just kind of sitting there.
I'm gonna go ahead and be a big bag of dicks, and I'm gonna put down Mega Gengar in that violet slot. Gonna put down Mega Gengar. That's a whole team, really.
Just the whole team.
Yeah, I'm gonna put Mr. Mime can be red, and an unevolved Eevee can be orange. We'll put Eevee in that slot for fun.
God, there we go.
Yellow will just be Sunkern.
I
Yeah, we've got
said work
we've
well
got that-
together,
yeah.
not hang out in a corner together.
Mega Gengar feeds off of their youthful energies and does all the work in exchange.
I don't think that synergy is in your heart right now.
Okay, let me think. Mega Gengar, no. You know what? I'm gonna see how. First off, I know that this is not a truth, because we learned how the colors blend professionally together.
Yeah.
Can, for the purposes of this list, brown count as an orange? Because many of the browns in Pokemon, they have a warmth to them.
Okay. And then I will also say that black or gray can count for purple.
Okay.
Because
That definitely
that eases it all up.
yeah, that eases that, and then that allows me to do what I actually want to do, which is give that orange slot to Mega Lopunny. So I'm gonna say that orange slot is Mega Lopunny. Mega Lopunny has really high speed, has really high physical attack, and thanks to its ability, it can target Pokemon that it would not normally be able to with normal and fighting type moves. So it has really broad coverage with those two types, mainly because it can hit Ghost with either of them.
Yanma's red.
Yes, Yanma is red. That is an interesting observation.
You're welcome for that.
Yes, very good. Squirtle is blue. The car is red.
I was just having a lot of trouble of thinking of red Pokemon, right? And I
Toot toot, a chugga chugga. Big red car.
exactly.
Toot toot. No, it's toot toot. Toot toot, chugga chugga. Big red car.
I don't know that one for sure.
We travel near and we travel far.
Oh, if you say so.
So Mega Lopunny does a lot of work just on its own. I'm gonna say that blue, I'm gonna go with a tint.
Oh,
I'm gonna go with a tint of blue,
yeah.
and I'm gonna say a Alolan Ninetales.
Okay.
And Alolan Ninetales is another bit of a cheat because Alolan Ninetales is everybody's best friend, you know? Even if it's not a team that's dedicated to hail, to the hail weather effect,
Yeah.
its combination, its ability to summon a hailstorm and then use Aurora, the Reflect plus Light Screen combination move, that let me do so much stuff that I really should probably have not, I was not a level appropriate for
Yeah.
in Ultra Sun. It is very good.
Oh, hi! Wah! It's exactly right.
Ah,
I gave you a jolt.
I'm
man.
Waluigi. Ah.
Okay.
Wario's gonna be in the other one. He's gonna roll out. Smell of garlic. Hit you with a motorcycle.
Wow.
Ah.
He really did scare me. That was a good little scare. What the hell is a Loudred? That is one of the few Pokemon that I'm just like, no thanks.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna keep rolling with the team that I had in Ultra Sun.
Yeah?
I can't remember
And
its...
use your knowledge of color theory to justify all the choices despite my specific palette?
Well, no, it's just because they keep fitting, and I know they worked well together. They worked
Okay.
well enough to conquer the Elite Four, and honestly, I think Pokemon loses more than it gains whenever you get into competitive battling against other players, because the stakes, like the emotional stakes, they get to be too high. So that's really what I care about, is how well a team can carry you through PvE.
Yeah, seriously, any idea what Loudred is?
Oh, it's a normal type.
Oh, okay.
Just a normal type. It's not even fully evolved. Exploud is the fully evolved member of that line.
I thought you said that word wrong, but I just realized we're playing Pokemon, and you didn't. Exploud.
Ah, jumping Jiminy Willikers. This episode should have ended a little bit ago. Does this happen to be his whole team? Can you, like, knock them out in 2 turns?
2, maybe 3.
If this is his whole team, then we can end the episode after we beat him. Otherwise, we should probably start a new one, and give me a little bit of time to think about this.
I don't know how many Pokemon. Yeah, this is his whole team.
Okay, then we'll just keep going. I'm having trouble remembering its name, but it evolves from Tyrant. Tyrant evolves to... I want to say Rex Hasta, but I know that's not right. Because that's just like... That's the King Spear. It's not Tyranitar, because that's a very different Pokemon.
Well,
But I think it had like a regal kingly name. I showed it to you before.
Rexelociraptor. Hey, look who's done. It's me. I did it. We did it. We did it. Hooray! I did it.
No, I'm just going to come up with my own OC name for that Pokemon.
Yeah.
I'm going to call it Regal Rex. Regal Rex is in that red slot. I'm going to take the time to look it up, and we'll come back tomorrow.
Okay.
I feel so guilty.
You can't remember your Pokemon's name.
Well, no, I remember its name. I just don't remember its species name. I nicknamed it.
Oh, yeah. See, this is why I don't nickname very many Pokemon, because I don't know what those 2 animals are. They're just Caffeine and Brioche. Like, it'd be like you found your first duck and your first squirrel and named one of them Caffeine and the other one Brioche, and now every Caffeine you see is a Caffeine and every Brioche you see is a Brioche, and that's it. The end of it.
That made so much sense.
I know it did.